Hello, Gemini. Welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be your monthly message for May. Keep in mind, timing and energy is still fluid. This could play out at any point in time throughout the month of May. So please only take with you what resonates and leave behind the rest. This is for any major Gemini placement: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. If this message does not resonate, then check your other signs and placements. Swap around the energies. Don't cram yourself into a reading that's not meant for you. If it doesn't resonate, then it's just not your message. If it triggers you, click off, please. We've got some very powerful energies coming in this month for May. We have Pluto that just went retrograde on Monday. We've got the full moon eclipse in 2 more days on Friday. And so there's a lot breaking apart, breaking down. There's a lot about re-evaluation, Gemini, and so Pluto comes in to disempower us, to bring something into our awareness that needs transformation, and so we're going to see what's coming through for you. I'm starting off with the self-care deck today because I think we're all going to need a little bit of self-care with these very intense cosmic transits. This month we got so many big energies. So Gemini, let's jump in and let's see what needs to come through for you. Low self-esteem is a driving force in your life. So have you had to recompose yourself? Are you struggling with low self-esteem? Or maybe you're connected to somebody with low self-esteem? This is about picturing your most authentic future self. Where do you want to be at in 10 years from now? I think there comes a point in our lives where we have to say, I'm here to love my life. I'm here to figure out who I am and not who you think I should be. So have you been living your life according to how others think you should live your life, which has spiraled into a negative cycle of low self-esteem? Are you dealing with somebody that belittles you and gaslights you? I think you're reaching a breaking point. Maybe you don't love where you're at in your life right now. Maybe you've been trying to figure out who you are. I know Mars was retrograde in Gemini for a long time. We had Mars in Gemini for like a long period of time. Maybe this is for Mars in Gemini. But I think you're tired of letting people tell you how to live your life. You're setting the intention of stepping into being your most authentic self. So let's see what else needs to come through for you, Gemini. I kind of like that. But you got to address some low self-esteem issues, some low self-worth issues. So we're going to see what else needs to come through with the self-care deck. Oh, that's way too many. I do think you're awakening. I'm going to put them back. I do feel you're awakening. You need to take a step back. You're dedicated to creating your future self, but this is going to take self-care. I do feel maybe you feel broken, like nothing's ever going to work again. It's going to work again, Gemini. So let's see what else needs to come through for you. There we go. Yeah, you're feeling burnt out. Have you been dealing with somebody demoralizing you? I feel this energy of humiliation, demoralization, utter exhaustion. I think for the sake of everyone in and around you, you need to withdraw. You're going through some type of restoration. Rest. I could be talking to a Gemini that works all the time, and maybe Spirit's putting you in a timeout. You need to rest. Rest does not mean that we're staying idle, Gemini. What I heard was the grass is not greener on the other side. Has somebody lied to you? There's some type of murmuring going on here, murmuring. I feel there's a lot of gossip, Gemini. I feel there's a lot of gossip. I think maybe you've been like working and watching the clouds, and something's been going on behind your back. But what I want to say is this was not a waste of time. I think maybe you're feeling like a relationship was a waste of time. Maybe you've been doing more than you should have. I think you're seeing things in a whole new light. I think you're deep within some feelings. You could be dealing with somebody disingenuine, and I feel there's a lot of fragmented energy surrounding a home and love relationship. I feel like there's regret about opening up your heart to somebody. People who love themselves don't hurt other people. The more we hate ourselves, the more we want others to suffer. You could be dealing with somebody that, you know, is hurt because there's an ending, and so they want to hurt you. They're lashing out. They want to hurt you. But I feel if you hurt somebody, you're deeply reflecting on that too right now. If you hurt somebody and you were the one disingenuine, that's weighing heavy on your heart. And so what goes on inside will always appear outside. And so I feel there's like a rebalancing at this time, going into the parts of yourself maybe you didn't want to look at, to go through a rebalancing. And so you're stepping into being your true self. That is our greatest accomplishment, when we find who we truly are and we constantly step into our authentic essence. So there's this inner calling that I think you need to heed, Gemini. The universe is calling you to take action. The universe is saying it's time to embrace what makes you different from others. What's your unique expression? I do feel there's a possibility of a reconnection here. Now that you've become a new person, you're drawn to go either reconnect with somebody, or somebody's drawn to reconnect with you. And this is like this is a higher connection. This is like a cosmic connection. What I want to say is you can do this. Maybe you're looking at some type of ending as a failure. It wasn't a failure. I think there's going to be a new tomorrow. But you got to free yourself from self-sabotage and self-doubt. The past isn't going to define this next cycle, is what I want to say. Rebirth, rebirth. Take a deep breath. Something that was released prior is going to be right back in front of you. So if you let somebody go before this awakening process, and now you're awakening, take a deep breath. Find your center. Find your calm, Gemini. Because this path is going to be in front of you again. What came before is coming back again. Let's jump in with the tarot and see what else needs to come through for you. Oh, what was released will come back again. The resurgence. Maybe you squandered an opportunity for a happily ever after. There could have been an opportunity for a happy marriage, or maybe you need to release an illusion of a happy partnership to resurge a connection from the past. Falling in love, the resurgence of a past relationship is coming through. Forgiveness, maybe you need to forgive yourself. I do feel you're exchanging something lesser for something better here. I think you gave up on somebody too soon, is what it feels like. So let's see what is coming in and bringing in this disempowerment. What is being disempowered in the month of May for you, Gemini? Disempowerment. Yeah, you're here right now. The path is in front of you. I keep hearing that phrase. The path is in front of you. Well, yeah, I do feel you have to face a betrayal with an ex. There was a betrayal with an ex. There is definitely a separation here going on. The Queen of Swords represents an ex. I feel there was a bad judgment call being made. We could have an ex exposing some past betrayal here, Gemini. Somebody you might have divorced with, I'm not sure. This Queen of Swords could have never been married too. We could have somebody here unmarried, focused on career. But I feel there's been a huge gap when it comes to communication. I feel a Queen of Swords that has cut out a lot of people out of her life. We could have some bitterness here, some vengeful energy here. I do feel it. You could be dealing with somebody that is very vengeful, seeking revenge when it comes to an ending. There's going to be a melodramatic ending here, Gemini, is what it feels like. That is your energy, the Queen of Swords reverse. So you might be pulling the plug on a karmic experience. There could be a very vicious release of a person that's no longer serving you. Flip that around. There's going to be a melodramatic, chaotic situation that's going to bring a final ending, a finality to a very painful, betraying situation where I feel there's been a lack of truth. There's been a lack of honesty. Somebody is packing up and leaving. And when they walk through that doorway, they're never coming back. They're never looking back. I do feel a very difficult situation is coming to an end, an addictive situation. We've got maybe a master manipulator here. We could be dealing with a pathological liar. The Queen of Swords in reversed with the Magician reversed could be a pathological liar, Virgo, Gemini energy. There's some type of ending here, betrayal. There could be slander. There could be gossip. I feel somebody is out to hurt another. Hurt people, hurt people. People who love themselves don't hurt other people. We have somebody here that wants to make you suffer, is what it feels like. Maybe they're inexperienced in love. Maybe this person just wants to hurt you because they're hurting. Because they know there's going to be another choice in lovers. You got a big decision to make here. Somebody's got a big decision to make here. To cut out a third-party situation. Wow. Gemini. I do feel we've got somebody that wants to hurt you because maybe you're choosing another lover. I do feel this situation has caused all kinds of health issues, maybe even mental illness. Somebody here could be struggling with mental illness. But I do feel somebody wants to make a decision from the heart. And I do feel going towards an enlightened connection. Yeah. And the awareness is it's time to take a leap of faith and leave this past baggage behind. We could be dealing with a pathological liar that kept somebody in a state of confusion and illusion. 1111. How can you push your fears aside and take a leap of faith? There's a fresh start here, but the Fool can't take this baggage with them. I feel there's been a lot of procrastinating. There's been a lot of overanalyzing. There's been a lot of confusion, loneliness due to disillusionment. Somebody, I feel, has the clarity now to move forward towards their desires and breaking free from a very addicting karmic situation. It's time to put in the loyal dedication to building a new path, maybe the path of healing. Maybe you're going your own way here. Either way, there's something here not right. I do feel somebody here wants to hurt you because they're dealing with great sadness. Maybe you've chosen to let this person go and there's just no healing this misunderstanding. And so I think personal growth from the challenges this vengeful person is trying to create. But I feel this person is out for karmic revenge. They feel wronged. They feel wronged. And so I do feel this is coming into your awareness that it's time to go in a new direction. It's time to take action. And it might have been slow to get here to this realization. Yeah, I do feel there's too many differences here. So let's see what is being transformed. Well, yeah, there we got it. I'm just going to leave it at that. You know it's time to go your own way. The High Priestess knows. I do feel a newfound awareness about maybe going towards being single for a while. I think you're transforming your intuition, your ability to be interdependent, your ability to know that you are grounded and stable on your own. You know, there are some paths in life we have to walk alone. The High Priestess represents Pisces energy. I feel you're aware that this was a significant soul contract that was a catalyst to require you to make changes in your life, Gemini. There's going to be some challenges coming up. I feel a power struggle coming up here, which is going to lead to an unexpected revelation because this is rooted in an old belief system, an old family tradition. And maybe there's a masculine here taking action to leave a poor investment behind. I do feel there could have been poor advice received. I do feel you're breaking free from something because the path is right in front of you. We saw that Two of Cups. There is a union coming after a very challenging situation. So let's look at this Nine of Pentacles a little bit deeper. Get the Page of Cups in reversed, the Seven of Swords in reversed, and the Page of Pentacles. So there's been a lack of an apology here. Maybe there was somebody that, you know, snuck away. There could be third party here for sure. I do feel there could be a long-awaited confession coming out. There's been resistance to a new romance or a new romantic experience here. There's been resistance to reaching out with an apology, maybe for fear of not being accepted. I do feel there could be an opportunity for a brand new beginning, a clean slate. I do feel there's going to be a confession of I'm not in love with this anymore. Maybe a confession of I'm in love with somebody else. That full moon is coming in, and I feel blasting something out of the water, because this stressful situation can't stay. There's going to be rapid, unexpected changes, or an event or a crisis, a conflict, to break somebody free from an illusion. There was illusions here. There was fear, a revelation to make everything crystal clear. And I feel all done with this conflict, all done fighting, all done with this trauma, all done playing into a situation that isn't worth your time. I feel you're getting ready to stand up for yourself, because it's been hopeless, it's been dark, it's been dreary, not wish fulfillment. And it's like you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. And so the rewards will come when you find your determination, your willpower to take charge and to get in the driver's seat and go in a new direction. And so you're at the crossroads. You got a choice to make, and I feel you kind of got to leave somebody out in the cold. And you got to take those next steps, because there is a partnership here where you do share the same morals, values, and dreams. And you can expand and go towards that, but you got to move forward. You can't stay stuck in this lack. You can't stay stuck feeling depressed and suppressed, dealing with somebody that doesn't nurture you, that doesn't care about you. The Empress reverse doesn't know her worth and her value. Maybe it's time to know your worth and your value, Gemini. I feel there was a missed opportunity in the past, an opportunity for a beautiful, magical relationship. Somebody missed the point. They got detoured. They got distracted. They went down the beaten pathway. They're getting a wake-up call. They're feeling very lost right now. Maybe there was an Empress that was left out in the cold, and now she's transformed, and she's great. She's happy. She's successful, self-employed, maybe a business owner. She's enjoying the finer things in life, the fruits of her labor. And I do feel there's an offer coming into her. We've got an Empress here, a pre-Empress here, and we've got somebody here that didn't value her. And we also have somebody here that doesn't know her worth. Yeah. We're not manifesting these materialistic foundations. We got two people really not invested. We could have two people that have been cheating on one another, but I do feel we've got a bitter ex that's exposing some truth here. Either way, it's going to lead to a new opportunity. I think get ready to finish a long-standing cycle. Something is coming to a close. Maybe this has been 4 years in the making. Yeah, we've got two people lashing out, two people lying to themselves, lying to one another, lying to everybody in a very dissatisfying, unemotional relationship when there's love here to be had. But you got to open up your eyes. You got to let go of something that isn't working in order to step into a brand new beginning, even if that means total financial ruin, Gemini. So I think you're ready to stand up for yourself. I think you've been in a battle internally about maybe a brand new beginning, lying to yourself about wanting to maybe bring something back together, hoping that there can be a successful compromise after a decision is made. But you got to clear up an unwise choice first. You got to take accountability for where you lacked integrity, where you lacked motives. And I do feel there's going to be an ending that leads to a reconciliation or a new beginning with somebody from the past. And this is about inner child healing. If you want things to go back to how they used to be, and I don't think they can, nothing can ever go back to how it used to be. But I think get ready to revisit somebody from the past, or somebody's coming in for a visit with you. And that's what I got. Very interesting. Yeah, they want to put in the work now. So that's kind of what I got for you, Gemini. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, check out the description box below, Gemini. And I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.